Hi, how's it going my fellow net deckers? This time around I'm playing a pro deck that is viable in rank. Finally! After such a long time, there's a deck that is viable. And this deck was created by the #1 ranked player in the Asia server, and his name is Merua, JP. As you can see from the picture here, he has reached rank 1 on the November 6, 2020. So the pro deck that he played on the path to master rank has two versions. The first version is a Braum Poro Deck, and the second version, which is the latest one, has Vi only. And if you look at the win rate, the first one is 66.7% and the second is 59.5%. This is a very good win rate considering that it is a pro deck. It's finally viable in rank. Let's just ignore about sample size and all these things because the sample size here is quite small. He only played about 30 over games. But it shows potential, isn't it? You know, a deck that is a pro deck that can be viable in rank. And when you play it, you will realize that how good it is. It might not be comparable to tier 1, tier S decks, but it is good enough to win games in rank. In this video, I'll be covering the latest version of his pro deck, which has Vi only. But if you're interested in the Braum and Vi version, I'll be including the deck code in the description below as well. So this is the latest version of the pro deck that he played. This is a aggro mid-range kind of deck, and he employs several strategies to win the game. So the first strategy is, of course, is an aggro deck. So you're going to rush down your opponent with as much creatures as possible. So you have creatures like Daring Poro, which is elusive, and you have Poro cannons to generate more Daring Poros, and you have Lonely Poro, Patch Poro Bot, and Mighty Poro. And with all these 1/1s that you have, you also have Professor Von Yip to buff them up in the mid game, and you also have Poro Snacks, Rising Spell Force, and Fury of the North to increase the damage that they are dealing to your opponent. And if these are all not enough, you can use Heart of the Fluff to combine all these Poro together to create a giant Poro. Because at the end of the day, if you are using Poros next to grant Poro allies everywhere +1/+1, your Poros will get +1/+1 along with your Heart of the Fluff. So by the time you reach mid game or late game, if your small Poros aren't good enough to deal lethal damage to kill your opponent, so you can use Heart of the Fluff to combine all these Poros into this super big Poro that can immediately kill your opponent. And of course you have Vi to help you challenge key creatures that your opponent have to destroy them, and also to deal 5 direct damage when she levels up. Overall, I think this deck is one of the most viable pro deck in rank right now. And what more can you ask for? Pros are fun, and this deck wins you games. Not all games, but this deck's win rate is decent. And you know, if you have tried pro decks before and you really love pros, you'll understand the pain, you know, of constantly losing. And just losing 9 games just to win 1 game to make yourself feel happy because you love to play pros. But this deck is finally a deck that is a step better than your other pro decks, that allows you to win more games than usual and have more fun. So I really urge you guys to try it out. So here's the gameplay. Ooh, interesting. Eric and Vladimir. I mean, even though this is not a tier 1 deck, but I suppose it'll be an interesting matchup. We can replace this tree for something else. For 1-drops, Robot would be good. Von Yip would be good as well, or Vi. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, this is good, this is good. Overwhelm, not very useful. Generally, you want to wait and get a good keyword. Good keywords can be like Path. Path is a good keyword in the early game. So when you're against P and Z, right? Get excited, can't kill this. And once you start buffing up, right? With Pro Snacks is a good thing as well. And this also does prevents like 3/2 trades. Like if the opponent has a 3/2 creature, we will be able to trade with him. We'll just wait first. There's no need to attack here. Yeah, but Path is not that great in the late game. So generally you want to look for elusives.
Celestial power.
Come to think of it, I should have just Mystic Shot Mentor the stones first. We will just take 4. So what we can do here is go for a Poro herder.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
Now this is a good. We should. I don't think we should play this that early. So let's just pass the turn for now and see what it does. There's no rush here. But we are not exactly a aggro deck. We can be an aggro deck too.
Bad for the teeth, though.
But in this kind of situation, like we can't really be an aggro deck here. We just need to play a little bit more control.
Is that all?
Oh, nice. Whee!
You've gone and spoke them.
So this, as you can see, this is a good trade. Our Pro bot doesn't die. So this is a very good example. So this is slightly unfortunate here. Even our pros next can't save him. Yeah, let's just trade then. So let's go with Professor Von Yip.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
And go with a Daring Poro. We can try and take out Mountain Goat here. Let me think. Or we can go with Mighty Poro. If he has another blood transfusion, it will just heal our Vi, isn't it? Let's go with Mighty Poro then. We will attack here. Then we will Poros next. So we can survive. Oh, nice. So it's kind of like an even trade, isn't it? I think that's fine. We're okay with that. Nice. So we will go with Vi here. How much is he hitting us for? But I think it will make more sense if we use Vi next turn and just attack, right? How much damage can we take though? I suppose we can go with Professor Von Yip. I think we can pass the turn here and we use Fury of the North to kind of prevent the damage. So, Fury of the North. So, unfortunately, I feel that we have to block here. So, but the good thing is that he doesn't really have direct burn damage to kill our Daring Poro, right? Then let's just go with... Let's just pass the turn first. Just save up some spell mana. He's just banking it all on Crimson Disciple. But the question here is whether can he defeat, whether can he shield against our Vi. Let's go with Vi first.
Vi stands for vicious.
It will make more sense when her voice say V stands for vicious, right? Instead of Vi stands for vicious. Yeah, so he has to heal like a ton. I don't think he will survive, seriously. He still dies, right? So we can do this. We can burn him for 2 for safe measure. I was thinking of burning the Nexus, but
Look what you did.
seriously, I feel that we need to burn her for safe measure. Okay, well, that was a good trade. Oh, we got an elusive Poro. Nice. So hopefully we draw out the fluff. Seems like he's running out of options already. Vladimir has leveled up, so let's hope that he doesn't have Vladimir. Let's go with our Aurora Borealis. Nice, nice. We can go with Professor Von Yip.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, man.
Oh dear.
Dang, we could have killed him. But it doesn't matter. I feel that we are in a stronger position than him.
I am here.
Oh, nice. We are definitely in a stronger position here. What is this? Gem. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he loses here.
Oh, great.
Doesn't matter. So,
Sure, waste my time.
we can triple our attack. Not really triple, but it's +3/+3, so it's 4, 8. Yeah, it's a lot lah, it's a lot. We win the game already. Nice! Awesome! This is a good showcase, isn't it? Such a fun deck, and it's finally viable. I guess this is Endure Aggro, right? Okay, I'm quite interested to see how we fare against Endure Aggro. Poro Cannon might be useful here. I feel the Mighty Poro might not be that useful. We are trying to mulligan for things like Poro Snacks and Vi, since we have Daring Poro. Yep.
That egg! Did it move?
I'm just gonna summon Daring Poro here and take the 1 damage from the Aristocrat. Okay, nice. We have 2 Poro Cannon, which is... I'm not quite sure whether this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
No immediate use for it anyway, so... This is unfortunate. We just attack with Daring Poro first.
Oh, what's that noise?
We might have to summon our Vi early, like very early on, instead of just waiting until she gets 10 attack, because you know this is a good opportunity to clear some creatures. Let's go with a Mighty Poro to block the Lister.
In my hand. I must get out of here.
I think this scenario we can block.
You've gone and spoke them.
But my concern is that... should we even block to begin with? Or we might be
Poro's done
putting ourselves at the risk of atrocity, isn't it? We can always use combat buff to deal with them. So it's fine. So what we can do here would be to go with a lonely Poro.
We'll find you some friends. Everyone's a garden.
Ooh. Damn. Well, that's awkward. We can attack here with our daring Poro. Yeah, without Pro Snacks, our deck is kind of terrible right now. Okay, what is going on? And we are not presenting enough threats for him to use his removals, so that is very concerning. I think I'll go with Vi here.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene.
Oh, I realized I summoned the Vi that didn't get the buff. Should have summoned this Vi instead. Oh well. What we can do here is we can trade here, and trade here.
Spoke them.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue trying to get Vi's attack up in the next turn. What we really need here is... he can't do anything to us, right? Because he doesn't have enough mana for vengeance. So let's just take her
Coming at ya.
and put Fury of the North on our Vi. Yep, this should do it. I think my main concern here is just they who endure. Yeah. Or is it she who endure? Okay, nice. We don't really have a way to deal with that. You know, like a 11/11 overwhelm creature. And he can just atrocity us, isn't it? I think the main engine of this card really is your Professor Von Yip, your Poro Snacks. If you don't draw this, it can be quite difficult. Lifesteal. This might be useful. You can summon the Lifesteal Poro bot here. Then we can lead up to Heart of the Fluff. Yeah. We are really in a difficult position here. What we can do is we can shoot one down. we can trade here.
What's done to you?
Enforcer down.
So our hope is that he doesn't have a atrocity. If not, we're going to be in deep trouble. So we start with a patch Poro bot. Maybe we could have led up with patch Poro bot and we gain 2 life, but it's too little already. Oh, technically Vi will be a good idea too. Let's just go with Vi then.
I'm doing this my way.
So if he doesn't have atrocity, we can just level up and kill him. Either way, we have to develop the bot because all his spells are fast spells. What we can do here is I want to keep this Nimble Poro. Okay, so we can discard this instead. So we have 8 mana here. Then let's go with Nimble Poro, Daring Poro, and Heart of the Fluff. So what we will get here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 mana, 8 attack Heart of the Fluff. Okay, so it seems like he doesn't have atrocity, which is a very good thing for us. Yeah, we might be able to survive. Not sure whether we can win this game, but yeah. Let's go with Heart of the Fluff. So it's an 8-9 elusive with quick attack. The only way it will work out is, I mean, I want to, you know, ensure that Vi lasts for another round, since she levels up now and she can deal a lot of damage, but this is too dangerous to leave alive. We can't really block enough damage from it.
Firsthand.
Yeah, so I have to take this out first and we have to attack him. Yeah. And the good thing here is that we just need to keep blocking and we will keep gaining life here. Okay, another random lonely Poro. Ah, shit. This is not good enough, isn't it? Let's go with a mighty Poro here. Lonely Poro. You can go toe to toe with him in terms of bot state, but I'm not quite sure whether we can survive this though. So what we can do here is we can block with this. So we are taking 28. We are healing for 8. We can do this. Do this. Or this. Yep. So we survive for 1 damage. Yep. I doubt we will survive, seriously. Because he has Doom Beast, he might have created another Doom Beast with his whatever card it was. I forgot what was the name of the card. Yeah. So let's just do this. And he can still atrocity us, you see. Any of these cards here can atrocity. I feel that we have to develop here. My fear is ruination, if not... Yeah, but I think we have to take the risk. Doesn't matter, if he wins, he wins. You just need to try and optimize in case he can't win. So we have Lito here. He can also drain us for 1. Oh. Or he's just toying with us, you know. Tantalizing us. Oh my god, we won! So I think this is a good example where I didn't draw any like of the key cards, but we still managed to win to some extent. We are quite lucky he didn't draw all the cards that he needs, like Atrocity and all this. Yeah. So this is quite a good deck actually. In this kind of terrible situation, we still can inch out a win.